This is day 2 of the first ever OluKai. Races highlighting traditional Hawaiian sport, and this time involving an 8-mile stand-up paddle race from Maliko Bay to Kanaha Beach in Maui. It brings out all types.
This is the first annual OluKai event. I think this is going to take off. I mean, there's something for everybody here.
It's really great to see girls from other islands coming in and really making this very competitive.
Yeah.
Racers prepare themselves for what is known as a Maliko downwinder, but this time there's relatively no wind, and certainly not the gusty tailwinds the paddle is known for.
Today is our time to go out there and do our stand-up paddling and show our skills and see how much physical endurance we can endure today.
It's 8 miles from Maliko Bay to Kanaha Beach, and then a 300-yard race on the beach will decide everything. It's a mass start of controlled excitement.
The Maliko run is from Maliko to Kahului Harbor, and it is probably one of the best downwind runs in all of Hawaii.
It's a race of endurance, obviously, lasting anywhere from around an hour to over 2. Hawaiian waterman and stand-up paddle champion Dave Kalama starts strong and takes an early lead.
It's a little bit technical in that you've got about 2 to 3 swells all happening at the same time. So local knowledge definitely comes into play, and technique pays dividends. So it takes several runs before you start to figure out all the little weird things going on and start being able to use them to your advantage.
The first time I'm doing this run here, I was expected more trade winds, but I guess the winds are kind of coming from a different angle, so it'll definitely be a more challenge.
16-year-old Kai Lenny is known as Maui's youngest waterman.
It's a good crossover sport because it really helps, windsurfing, surfing, kite surfing, any sport that you're doing.
After winning yesterday's OC1 race in the women's division, Brazilian Andrea Moller goes for another win. Meanwhile, in the neighborhood, Van Rediger introduces another family story.
I got into stand-up paddling probably when I was 11, just starting with downwinders. Now I'm here. It's going to be pretty challenging, for sure.
While Bernd races alongside his father, the 3 generations of the Napoleon family look strong on the paddle. The oldest Napoleon follows behind son Aaron, who currently holds a 3rd-place position behind Kalama and Mark Rophorst. Not far behind his father, his 11-year-old grandson, Riggs Napoleon.
It seems like everybody's kind of blown away that, you Napoleons, you guys give us a paddle and we do pretty good, so it's in our blood, huh?
As the race draws closer to the finish, Dave Kalama has not only retained his lead, but has distanced himself by a few minutes from Mark Rophorst, who's held strong in 2nd for the majority of the race. Dave Kalama reaches the paddle finish, ditching his board in the water. Aaron Napoleon, still in 3rd, pushes hard to the line as well. While Mark Rophorst gets to the paddle finish 2 minutes behind Kalama, but Kalama is well on his way through the 300-yard beach run to the finish line. Mark Rophorst runs it in, a nice beach trek to the line, with Aaron Napoleon right behind. Rophorst makes it to the finish in 1 hour and 10 minutes. Rounding out the top 3 and finishing up the second day OluKai, Aaron Napoleon finishes in 1 hour and 11. With the racing component of the event completed, all join in celebrating the traditions that brought all of Maui out to the waters of Kahana Beach.
Events like this definitely will help perpetuate the culture because the young kids see that it is fun and there's a place for them here, even though we're all out there trying to beat each other into submission. But when you get on the beach, there's a lot of aloha and there's a lot of camaraderie.
We'll be right back.